We have a pretty good batch of snacks for the chickens today, and it's springtime in Montana. There's chicks in the stores, and everybody wants to get them and stuff like that. And then I'm hearing stuff about other people having roosters that are about a year old and having problems and getting rid of them and stuff like that. I'm kind of iffy about that, but springtime in Montana, thick snow, slick roads, that kind of crazy stuff, and chickens that get out and get in the mud and dig for worms and all kinds of other good stuff. So bug season's upon us. Anyway, figured we'd get all these out here, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the rooster, Little Roo. As you can see, he's checking out what's going on there in a little bit of a mud bath, and he's really interested because he knows there's some really good treats coming his way, honestly. So I'm going to come around over here, and I'm going to go ahead and go on the inside, and we're going to talk a little bit about him because a lot of people are getting rid of him because what I'm hearing is they're having issues with their rooster getting into a fight with them when they're about a year old. Well, you got to look at the type of animal it is. He's a very dominant animal if you have hens and you have a rooster in with your hens. And if you don't show your dominance over him, he's going to eventually try to intimidate you, basically. As you can see, he's coming right over checking me out like he always does. But the funny thing is he won't come that close, and that's because I've already had to submit him. Now, the way you do that is, have you ever noticed when you pet your chicken, it does that little crouch thing? Well, if you can get a hold of your rooster, you have to do the same thing to him. Don't freak him out. Don't chase him all around the yard. You just kind of corner him into a little corner, and you're able to grab him. And then put him down in between your legs and just kind of give him the same treatment that he would treat a hen, and he won't do that again, okay? That's a guarantee. I know this for a fact because I've done this multiple times. With him, with other roosters. It's like a surefire trick, honestly. But as you can see, they're all snacking out and he's just chilling. He's not really interested in getting into that much food, and the main reason why is because he's still trying to investigate what's going on and also make sure all the birds are eating and not getting into any fights or anything like that. So that's one of the good things about having a rooster. They keep your hens from fighting. On top of that, they identify food, they identify water, like I've said before. Now, if your rooster does decide he wants to go ahead and fight you, go ahead and put him into submission gently, if you can. Don't hurt him, don't hurt him. But put him into submission. That way he doesn't give you any problems. And he probably won't attack you again. He'll just keep doing his job because he'll understand. It's kind of like a pecking order. Roosters abide by the pecking order too. The only thing is you have to show him you have a harder peck than he does, and he's not going to go ahead and bother you anymore. You see, I got my back to him, and he doesn't want anything to do with me. He could come up and attack me if he wants to, but he's not going to because he's still very, very iffy. He won't even give it a shot, and because we've already been there. All right, so if you have any more questions regarding roosters or anything like that, let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, you take care. I hope you watched my chick video that I made yesterday. I know it was really, really scratchy. I wasn't anticipating about that, so I pulled it away today, okay, guys? But let me know what you think. Let me know if you've ever had any rooster issues or anything like that. And if you have, let me know how you dealt with it, all right? All right, so you see what was happening there? How this bird starts to submit like that, just like that, okay? That's what chickens do when the rooster gets a hold of them. And then for roosters, you basically have to do the same thing, but you have to hold the bird like this and pin him down so that he understands that there's nothing that he can do to get away from you, and you are basically inserting your dominance over the rooster. That's one of the best ways you can get them to stop attacking you. He thinks I don't know he's behind me, and yet he still won't attack me. He's too interested in other stuff. There's one more thing I want to let you know about. When it comes to predators and roosters, you have to keep in mind that your rooster is the only chicken that will actually take the predator on head to head, okay? Especially if they're around the same size or even bigger. In most cases, if they're free range, the rooster will try to run off and get the predator to chase it so that it can battle it one-on-one somewhere else, knowing that it might not live. He's still sitting here checking me out, and he still hasn't tried to attack me. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you click the button on the short that I'm going to go ahead and attach all this to. You take care. I'll see you next time.